Hi guys, Righteous Raymond here, author of Gaslit, Escape from the Narcissist Pit. This is a TikTok filter. I know they had a filter that could change your eye color, but this is the book that I wrote last year, Gaslit, Escape from the Narcissist Pit. This is my pen name, Righteous Raymond, not my real name. And you all, I want to ask you all a question. Why do you think you're not worthy of true love? I think it's so important for us to really think about that question. And you may say, well, Missy, I am a Righteous Raymond. I am worthy of true love. I know I'm worthy of true love. And I'm going to tell you all about something that happened to me maybe 3 years ago. Well, one of my female friends was asking me a question, but a guy she was dating, he wasn't really giving her true, good, real love. And so she would call me every so often to ask me for advice about him and everything. And so this friend of mine, she has a young daughter. And so I said, okay. I said, think of your daughter. So when your daughter gets 16 years old, or let's say she started dating this guy seriously, whatever, or not so seriously, and the guy is playing games like this guy's playing games with you. He's playing games with your heart, but just the guy's be playing games with your daughter's heart when she's 16. I said, what advice would you give your daughter? She said, I would tell her to leave him. I said, so why is it that this love is good enough for you in your 30s, but would not be good enough for her when she's 16? And the answer was, this friend of mine, knew and felt that her daughter was worthy of true love. And so for her to stay with that person, by default, it was already saying that she felt that, I don't know if that's the right word or not to say by default, but for her to say it was unacceptable for her daughter, but acceptable for her, meant that her daughter was worthy of true love and she was not. As simple as that. So I want y'all to ask yourself, why do I feel like I'm not worthy of true love? How do you know when you're thinking you're not worthy of true love? Here's an example. You meet a good guy. You meet a bad boy. Now, GG, good guy, bad boy. Now, 9 times out of 10, or 100 times out of 100, you all will pick the bad boy and use excuses as to why you should be with him. You meet the good guy. He lame. I just walk all over him. I couldn't respect him. But the bad boy, no offense to anybody who has this type of lineup, I'm going to list out some stuff about the bad boys, and if that describes you, don't take it offensively if you've changed or if you're working on yourself, but you get a good guy, Gigi. He got a good job. He educated. Not that you have to be educated to be good. He graduated from high school, in college. He got a good job. He gets paid regularly every 2 weeks or every week. He has reliable transportation. He has a safe home, a place where you would put your children at and your grandchildren at comfortably, right? I mean, you will be safe there. He says safe words to you. He don't say crazy stuff to you. He don't curse you out. He don't raise his fist at you. Like, he don't hit you. He don't steal from you. But when you get him approaching you in your inbox or in person or at work or at Walmart or at Target, you look at him like, he lame. He a good guy. I walk all over him. But on the flip side, you got BB, bad boy over here. Bad boy. And watch what you do, and after I describe him, watch what you do. I bet you do this. So some of y'all, a lot of y'all do this. BB over here, he got 3 baby mamas with 4 children. He has not worked in 3 months. He lives in his mama's basement. He's borrowing your car. He has a criminal rap sheet a mile long. He struggles with some substance abuse. Watch what you'll say. You'll say this. You say something to this effect. Well, see, I feel like God sent me into his life to help him. He needs to be loved. His daddy was not there for him. His mommy was not there for him. He was not loved properly. I'm supposed to love him. I'm going to be a stepmama to all his children. He can live on my couch. He can ride my car. I can get him some help. I'll take him to rehab. So you got the GG, the good guy, over here who don't need no help, no rehabilitation, got it all together, ready-made home. You can just bring you in, right in, have kids right away, And this guy here, he wants to marry you, make you his wife, make you his girlfriend, let you meet his parents. He lame. He boring. Then the BB over here, he's string you along and let you be his fiance for 10 years. No ring, no proposal, no engagement, no announcement, no wedding date. And you'll just stick with him for 10, 20 years. All that tells me is that you don't think you're worthy of love. Now, if your daughter came to you at 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 21 years old, and she had Gigi and BB, and she's at across the table from you, she's after school or after college, whatever, she's at your kitchen counter, you're cooking a meal, and say, Mommy, I met a guy. Okay, actually, Mommy, I met two guys. Now there's Gigi. He's I was talking about Gigi, the good guy, and then you got BB over here. He excites me, but he seems like he'd be trouble. Like he's a walking red flag. So you got green flag, you got red flag. What would you tell your daughter? Because you love your daughter so much so, and you know how much hell you have to struggle with, and how much you struggle with her daddy. You know you would tell her to go with the Gigi. So why is Gigi good enough for her, but not good enough for you? It's because you think you're not worthy of love. Now, you all, I understand. I'm a good girl. I'm a Gigi. I'm a good girl. Grew up in church. Never got in trouble with the law, or with teachers, or with my aunts and my grandparents. I was always a good kid. Never got in trouble with my bosses, except for the ones who hate on me. The one who was the people who hate on me. But I never got in trouble at work, nothing like that. And so, not justifiably at work. And so, sometimes the good girls like the bad boys. I feel like I'm lame, I'm boring. I feel like, vicariously I can be bad through him. Like he can go to jail, he can go to hell, he can die young. It's on him. I'm gonna go to heaven. I ain't gonna go to jail. I'm going to heaven when I die. But I want to live on the wild side a little bit. I'm gonna live through you. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes we want to live vicariously through the bad boy. I'm not going to use profanity words, but you can curse people out all day. I'm not going to fight you, but he can fight you. You know what I'm saying? So we want to be paired with a bad boy, not me anymore. This is how I used to be. I ain't like that no more. There was a fantasy I had in my head, being a bad boy. That fantasy's long gone. I'm worthy of love now, sweetheart. I'm worthy of peaceful, non-drama love. And so sometimes good girls, we be wanting the bad boy. And sometimes the bad girls want the bad boys too, okay? But you all, just like you would tell your daughter, you are worthy of true love. Don't you want your daughter to have a man that if she were to be, God forbid, diagnosed with, kidney failure, was on dialysis every other day for the rest of her life. God forbid, she's diagnosed with breast cancer, has to get a double mastectomy and chemo radiation, her hair falls out. If she lost a limb in a car accident, God forbid. If she got multiple sclerosis, God forbid. Or lost her child, God forbid. Wouldn't you want her to be paired with that good guy who would take care of her financially, emotionally, spiritually, mentally? He would take care of her. He would undergird her. But you and me with the boy who can't even take care of himself. Now, you as fine as you is, perfect as you is, you ain't got no medical issues, no financial issues. And, he with you when you're doing good. But good and well, when you get sick or get a bad diagnosis, gain 20, 30 pounds, that BB going to leave you in a heartbeat. And you know it. And you know it. And you know it. So, why do you think you're not worthy of the good guy? Why do you think you have to go through years of hell and abuse and being cursed out and being cheated on and having babies brought in from other relationships when he was cheating on you, and him not helping pay the bills, and him not visiting you in the hospital and taking you to the hospital when you're having birth, when you're giving birth, and leaving you, make fun of you when you gain weight or you don't look the way he wants you to look and you get a bad diagnosis? Why are you pairing up with people, with losers, with zeros like that, when you wouldn't for a second want your daughter with that? Or your sister with that, or your mother, or your cousin, or your best friend with that kind of guy. If your best friend in your heart deserves the GG, and you tell her all day long about why she should leave the BB, why do you think that you need to be with the BB? Again, GG is good guy, BB is bad boy. Now, when girls are young, they with the whole bad boy thing. When you get older, you're going to realize you're going to want you a good man to be a good father to your children, a good husband to you, and a good grandfather to your grandchildren. And a good example for your family. Thank you for watching. Please let me book on Amazon. Bye.